Hey guys, this is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Tesla stock. And guys, later today, you know that Nvidia's earnings are coming out today, so I'll be talking Nvidia real soon as well in coming maybe minutes or whenever the earnings are out. And I want to go through their earnings calls as well, the guidance call and everything, and then we'll talk about Nvidia's as well. So be prepared. There's going to be massive moves there for sure. So let's talk about Tesla. We have a red candle today. Is this a worry? And as of yesterday, as when I talked about, Tesla was in the bullish structure, right? Are we still holding that? That was a really great candle, but today we have a red candle, a gap down in the pre-market, and then a sell-off. Shall we be worried about it? So we'll talk about all of that in this video. Before that, though, I also want to let you know none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes. So good thing. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Let's start off with the daily interval. We are above 20 days moving average. You can see we came down there, found support right over there, or just a little bit above that, got bought back up, right? I know in the post market we are selling off again a little bit, but we'll see how things eventually rolls over once we fully close the post market as well. But 20 is above 50 days moving average. We are still in the higher pivot, right? We have higher lows and we still have higher highs. Now, this brings me to my point is that this red box that you are seeing was the previous resistance now turned into a support. So this is very important for Tesla to not lose now. All right. If you want to stay in this bullish territory, we gotta stay above 180. If we lose 180, we did lose today. We got bought back up. That's good. But if we start to lose this green box, which is from 178 to 180 and 20 days moving average, the weakness will again come, and that will be the start of the change of the structure. And hopefully we don't get that, but that's where the price action and these levels are very important to keep watching and accordingly play the position around them. So let's go to the hourly interval to talk more about it. So you can see was today pretty much gave up most of the gain or most of the gains, right? But the thing is that as you can see, this green box that we have was the prior resistance, right? This was like selling off here, and then this was a prior support as well, which turned resistance later, and now we broke out of here yesterday. So it's very important for us today. Yes, we got bought back up again in that same zone. 178 to 180 marked by a significant level as well. I can move this box a little bit so that you can see the level is right behind that, right? And so now what? So even though on the swing we are still bullish as in all overall direction, on intraday today, yes, it was a weak play, downside play. You can see once we started rejecting our the next above significant level 184, we started rejecting our day trading levels plus as well. You can see we continued just selling off, and 178 our box held precisely, 180 held precisely as for where the price came back, right? So it's very important for Tesla to stay above 178 and 180 to continue in this bullish direction. And as long as we are holding this, guys, it's still an upside play. If, as I said, if we start to lose this 178 and together with this 200 days moving average, this will bring 20 days moving average, this will bring Tesla down to then 175. That will be the last line of defense before we again then coming back lower to 50 days moving average. But yeah, if from here we want to stay bullish, pretty much we gotta stay above 180 tomorrow. We gotta make our way higher above 180 and get above 185 as soon as possible. All right, that's very important on Tesla for us to see. Going back on the 5 minutes interval, so speaking about what type of plays that could come, right? So the rebound that I do foresee as if it continues to come. So if we get above 180, very closely watch $182 range as well tomorrow, because that's where I'm seeing some recent resistance and rejection at around these levels, right? Especially 182. So if we come back there but try to resist there and reject, then you have to see if we hold 180 again. That's very important in this pullback then for us to hold. But eventually, that all comes down to $180 level is the level, guys, to watch at this point. And Also, why I'm saying 182 is because that's where this 20 hours moving average would also be. And if this overhead resistance acts on it, then that will be a little bit of a slowdown thing. But again, if we can maintain above 180 tomorrow, we'll still stay in this overall upward trend direction that Tesla is in. So easy peasy, not complicated. I'm still on the bullish side on Tesla. As long as the technicals are confirming that, that comes down to now to $180. I want to show you this weekly interval as well. So unfortunately, now as for how this week is looking like, we are still under that 20 weeks moving average. So that's a problem. At least, well, yeah, it's a problem, but we are still in the formation of that inverted head and shoulders. So they are still on the higher time frame. A lot of bullish supports for Tesla to continue higher. All it comes down to, at least on the daily interval, we'll talk about weekly more on the Friday and then over the weekend, but at least on the daily interval, it all comes down to if we can get above 100 and stay above $180 level. $180 level is very important at this point because this is this was the acting resistance, prior support, and now we are still trying to hold this support after a breakout, strong breakout. And after these demand candles, guys, it's rarely that things would just plummet. It's, with these supports from the bottom coming in like 20 days, 50 days moving average, this green box support, as I just showed you, of the previous resistance turned support after this massive breakouts. These don't usually break that way, but we have to be prepared regardless, right? Always have a 20% backup plan. But I still do expect we have an upside. But again, this is based off of if we hold 180 and keep holding that. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Well, let's go QQ and SPY. I don't know if NVIDIA already did their earnings report. The market is not reacting much, so let me go to NVIDIA real quick. I'm not seeing much price reaction here yet, but I think they do it at 20 minutes after post market or something, so we'll see. There'll be huge spikes coming here for sure on NVIDIA. But let's take a look at QQ. Well, guys, QQ, better I talk about QQ and SPY once NVIDIA has done its thing, right? Because that will affect QQ and SPY as well. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video for Tesla. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe. There is nothing important as of the news on it. But there's just solar stocks rally after Sun Power adds Tesla Powerwall to product portfolio. Now look, news always comes after price action, right? Now technically Tesla should go up, right? Tesla Powerwall is on display, right? Tesla went down, so they're not saying, oh, Tesla is up because of these solar power of Tesla Powerwall is coming there, right? So they make the news just to have a fulfilling prophecy. Oh, this is why stock did that. Oh, this is why stock did that, right? They'll just make it up, right? Just attach the news to whatever stock has done. That's why it's very important to trade technically. Price action is the source of truth. Don't rely on the news, okay? Just my opinion. You can go and do whatever you want, okay? And guys, with that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.